Hello, hello. Hopefully this thing is working. Oh, picture quality looks terrible. Can you let me know in the chat if this is working? Um, yeah, I just decided to jump on here to have a small rant while the ranting was good, to have a small rant about what Etsy is doing, about the changes. And yeah, YouTube, well, Google Hangouts has changed in that Google Hangouts is gone. So I suddenly couldn't figure out how to live stream. So yeah, I'm on a YouTube thing. I don't know if it's working, so please somebody just say you're live, it's working, and I'm not just talking to myself. I'm not sure if I can share my screen on this. I have to figure that out as well. But sound working? Is everything cool? Yeah, I'm not seeing a button to share my screen. So if anyone's used the webcam on Google and knows how to share your screen, let me know. This is all new. Great changes. Oh, cool. We've got some chat. Vanna, it's working. Blackheart Teas. Yep, you're live. Hope Somatic. Love that. You can hear me. Oh, good. Because I wasn't sure how to tell it my right mic as well. Elena, it's working. Right. Calm down. Okay. So, right. I might not be able to share my screen, but we can talk anyway. And I'll make a proper video later, but I wanted to get this out as soon as I heard of it. And basically, oh yeah, to start the rant, because I'm feeling ranty, proper rant this time. I was just about to script a video. I had it working out in my head of all the positives of Etsy. Be like, okay, we've had our pity party about the shipping thing. We should totally calm down and let's think about all the wonderful positive things about Etsy. I was working that through in my head. I was feeling positive about Etsy. I was feeling, okay, we're going to stay here. It's all good. And yeah, they've dropped another bombshell. That's, what can I say? They've done another thing. And this one, right, I don't have all the details, but I thought I'd just pop on and say just now. And if this is what I think it is, not happy. I'm actually not happy with this. And this combined with the free shipping thing, I think this might start to hurt some people. It really might. Right, so before I dive into what I'm talking about, and if anyone's read it or whatever, let me let me know what you think as well. I'll go through it. Like I say, I don't know how to share my screen just now. There's random buttons here. I'm scared to press them. We'll try that another time. But yeah, so we've got the stream working. Last check on the chat before we dive in. Elena, it's working. The Tomentosa shop. Hello from Greece. I'm arrived live. All right. Leela. Hello, pretty Pat. Oh, thank you. Can you give me some information about blog? Sorry, for your right. Can you type that again? Because I'm not getting it at all. Tinker Treasures. Only just seen this as live. I'm guessing you're on about Google Ads. I'm only just live. I think. Oh, this doesn't. Yes, it does. I've only been up for 3 minutes, so you must count as a super fan, getting your notifications straight away. And I will right. If anyone wants notified when I go live, when I do rants, when I drop videos, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the bell, and so YouTube knows that you super want to actually know what I'm ranting about. Like Tinker Treasures, she gets a announcement, notification. There's the word. Words are hard. She gets a notification to say that I've gone live. Thread Treasures embroidery. What about Google Ads and promoted listings? You just came to YouTube and saw me doing a live. This doesn't sound good. Yeah. I wish I could tell you that this is good, but yeah. Now, as I say, I don't know how to share my screen on this new interface. So sorry about that. I'll figure that out by Sunday. I won't, will I? But I'll pretend to figure this out at some point. So there's a link in the description to this video if you want to check it out later. What we'll do the positives and then the negatives. So I'm popping over. In the link, I'm going to have to pop backwards and forwards into the chat because I haven't popped out the chat. Can I pop out the chat? I can pop out the chat. Let's do that. So I can actually see what you're saying while I read this thing. But what it is, well, I heard someone else announce that they'd seen this in their dashboard. I've not got this in my dashboard yet. But then I went for a nosy to find the Q2 results for Etsy, just because I thought, oh, it must be time for them to tell us how they've done in Q2. So I went and found 2019 Q2 financial results. So yeah, I was having a look through that and I was like, it's there too. So I've linked to the presentation for the Q2 financial results from Etsy. So it's good to have a look through that anyway. We'll have a quick skim through it and then I'll hit the bit that I'm not happy with. Tinker, you turned Google off. It was costing a fortune. Yep. Before we get started, I've been rambling for a while now. I have several videos on this. I've done promoted listings in my shop for about 4 years now, and I love them. It's the best return on investment for any advertising I've ever had. In the past, for about every £1 I was spending, I was getting £10 back, and that's gone up lately. So I'm getting more money, more money in sales than I'm spending by a long shot. Is great, because I tweak the cost per click, and also there's all the extra stats, there's all the extra data there that I can tweak my listings and make them better. Now I'm running Google Shopping ads again. I switched that on a few weeks ago just so I could again talk to you guys about it. I think I've had one sale, so it's not horrific, but it's not doing great. I don't like it. So that's where I stand on the two of them. Promoted listings, love, awesome. Google Shopping ads, don't like. There's not the functionality. If you're going to run a Google ad campaign, then take a bit of time, learn about it. Google Adverts, when you can run them yourself, can be amazing. I'm not good at it, but you can really target your target market. You can make sure they're shown in the really good places and see the right people. But with these ads on Etsy, yeah, trying to remember what platform I'm talking about. With these ads on Etsy, there's nothing you can do. You switch them on and you say, don't spend more than this amount of money in total, and that's it. That's not good enough. Leela, please, can I write blog article on Etsy to get traffic to my short store like Shopify? I don't really know much about Shopify, and I don't really know much about blogs. I don't think I'm understanding. Hang on, there's more of the question. You don't have any sales yet. Can you give me some secrets for selling? Absolutely. What you want to do is go into my videos. I have hundreds of videos on this YouTube channel. I don't really blog very well, and I don't know much about Shopify, but for Etsy sales, I have hundreds of videos on this. So just take yourself a bit of time. If you go to the main page of this channel, Pam Duthie, if you go to the main page, there is some playlists of like my most popular videos, which tend to be the ones with the best detail. So I'll dive into the most popular videos and have a look. Black Heart Teas, yes, me too. Tinker, promoted in both your shops after watching my videos. Oh, awesome. Marissa, hello there. Lola, thank you so much. Right, so I'll quickly scan through the Q2 financials. This is a tease. We'll do the good bits before heading into the bit that I want to rant about. So another quarter of solid execution across the board. Really sorry I can't share my screen here. But gross merchandise sales on Etsy for the second quarter of 2019 was 1.1 billion, which is 21.4% up year on year. That's 21.4% up on last year. So that's pretty cool. And revenue was 181 million, which is up 37% year on year. Net income was 18 million, and it says $0.14 EPS, which is to do with earnings per share. Now, I wonder if we shouldn't all just buy shares in Etsy because that's where the money's going. I don't understand much about shares. And I don't understand this one. Adjusted EBITDA. I don't know what that is, but it's 40 million and a 22% margin. So yeah, basically, a month on month, quarter two in Etsy last year was 19.3% GMS growth, and this quarter two is 22.8%. So significantly much better than it was last year. Not only the gross merchandise, that's how much we're selling, and their profit, how much they're making from not just the sales, but everything we're paying. Both of that is up significantly. So Etsy's still doing well. And they're talking about they're getting a good impact from the TV adverts. They're working hard on TV adverts, and it looks like YouTube adverts. They're also doing more targeted Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest adverts. Some people have said they've seen adverts on Facebook. That's also words. Wow. Yeah, and they're improving adverts for themselves. We'll get to that, right. Let's check. The chat seems to have been moving. Oh, Hope, thank you. Find the videos that show last August, the challenge from last August. Thank you so much. Awesome. Black Heart Teas, your shop must be really bad. I get clicks but no sales. No, this time of the year really sucks. It's really difficult this time of the year. So if you're getting clicks, that's a start. Don't look at getting views as a bad thing. It means you're getting seen somewhere and people are liking your items enough to click on them. Now, what that could mean is that they're saving you for later. They're going to come back nearer to Christmas time or nearer to someone's birthday time. But you want to dig into your stats, find out where people are finding you, what terms they're liking, what things are resonating the best with your customers, and make more of that, make more slightly different. Get in there, hit the things that are doing well, and look at those keyword terms and say, what synonyms, what similar but different words. Like I did that many years ago. I'd always been doing like custom dog sculpture, and then I tried personalized, and personalized got so many more views. So just play around with it, but it sounds like you're doing good. The problem, obviously, you want to do better. We all want to do better. It's been quiet. I went a few weeks with no sales. It's surprisingly picked up since this free shipping thing's come in, and I'm not doing the free shipping. So yeah. You used Etsy Rank for rags and redid your whole shop. Awesome. Well, be careful not to redo. Check the things that were working before, and sometimes you might have to put some of them back. Like something might not have what looks like the best SEO, but if it was working, it was working. So don't change things that are working. Art Deco Jura, Etsy is dead. No, Etsy isn't dead. It's annoying and frustrating and really getting my back up just now, but it's not dead. We've just seen that the results are out and it's doing better than ever. It's still growing. It's still the biggest platform for handmade people out there. Am I happy with it? No, but it's definitely not dead. And Black Art, yeah, not based on those numbers. Oh, chat's going good. Yay. Anyone realize it's insane? It's not how much we make, it's how much they harvest from us. Yep. Art Deco, they have increased what they're making, their profit. They have increased that too. Yes. Not gonna lie, they are making more money from us, but the gross merchandise sales as well, how much we're all selling collectively has gone up. It's just a lot of online platforms, and you're looking on YouTube just now, you'll all have seen YouTubers, and the majority of the views go to the top tier of YouTubers. I mean, I'll tell you this thing that totally blows my mind. I consider myself a very tiny YouTuber. I mean, I'm growing and I'm really appreciative of everyone that's hanging out and it's blowing me away, but I'm nowhere near some of the top ones. But I'm chasing down getting 10,000 subscribers just now. I'm close to that. I should get that by the end of the year. And someone just told me the other day, only 3% of channels on YouTube get 10,000 subscribers. And that's crazy. And it's the same on Etsy. I think only 5% of sellers have got over 1,000 sales. So online, although it's an amazing opportunity, most people don't do that well. So you've got to strive, you've got to work hard to get into those top echelons, to get into the top thing. And it's difficult, it's a struggle, but you know, I'm in the top 5% of sellers on Etsy. I'm just about to be into the top 3% of YouTubers, and I'm nothing special. I just work hard. So I think everyone can do it if they've got the realistic expectation. I mean, it took me a long time and I nearly quit on Etsy. I really nearly quit, but I got there. I mean, I'm not buying a Lamborghini, but my bills are paid. So I'm good with that. Um, I think it's good that people are spending and more customers to Etsy. Absolutely. More people are coming in and more people are knowing about it. 10 years ago, 11 years ago, when I started, nobody knew what Etsy was. None of my friends knew. But over time, like, I see people put up links, they talk about Etsy, so it's known about. Um, Art Deco tells us nothing about sales performance. It tells us very little. No, that's true. We need more data, and I will dig in and I'll see what I can find. I'm just going through this quickly. This isn't quite the announcement. I'm warming you up gently because, yeah, sorry. I'm making sure everyone who needs to gets into the chat so you can hear this announcement, and we can do our ranty stuff together. Uh. Trinity, you're telling people. um, but yeah, I know what you mean. I'll get onto the rant in a minute. I totally agree. Black art teas, cool. This chat keeps skipping. The laughing tarantula, awesome name. I don't know what's happened, but I mainly had sales from US and Canada. But in the past week, I've had a lot from the UK. Love your vids. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I believe in the past wee while there's been more adverts. I think on Facebook there's been more Etsy adverts in the UK. They have been pushing the UK. So yeah, that's getting us out there. So that's awesome that people are actually seeing that. Um, Art Deco, yeah, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back to the Google ads and the promoted listings. I don't want to sneak it. I don't want to give too much away yet. Till I scroll down. I'll get there really quickly. I'll go through the chat and then we'll go down there. Rosanny, hello there. Um, a crafty barista. Wishing I could get my Etsy back to what it was when I quit in 2012. But starting over has been difficult. Lots of change, and just when you think you've got it, yeah, it's tough to get started. I will say though, it is, if you've still got the same store and everything, at least you've got some history with Etsy. Search engines do slightly favor things that have been around for a while, like Google's heard of you. They know you're not just flash in the pan, so it's slightly easier. It's not easy. I totally agree. It's not easy, but you totally can do it. But I know it does feel like you figure out something and then they pull the rug from under your feet. Art Deco jeweler, you generate more sales on eBay and your own page than Etsy. To me, it's dead. Fair enough. Sold tons of jewelry in 16 and 17, but compared to those days, it's quite dead. Yeah. Awesome. Not awesome the Etsy bit, but awesome with eBay and your own page. That's the way to go. I mean, if you can sell on your own page, you're doing great. You don't need Etsy. Most of us are not very good at our own page. There's a dog coming up for a fuss. Sorry. So you're doing awesome. I'm sorry that Etsy isn't working for you, but you've done the right. You've made it. You're there. I know, I know it probably doesn't feel like it, but you're doing great. The issues that Etsy's too commercialized. It probably was the least good thing when they started selling shares. I can't disagree there. Susan, don't want to mention the B word, but are you concerned with shipping times when Brexit comes in October? Yeah, Brexit is. I can't swear on my channel, but can you imagine a whole string of expletives that I'm bleeping out just now? Yeah, Brexit's a mess, and I'm really worried with what's going to happen, especially just into the Christmas time, that I might have a huge book of orders and suddenly I've got to deal with customs and different shipping charges to the rest of Europe, whereas just now Europe is easy. Yeah, yes, not good. Art Deco, the old handmade marketplace, is quite dead. I love your work. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's not what it was. We were just talking on eRank group on Facebook. We're just talking about some of the old things like alchemy. I don't know if anyone remembers alchemy on Etsy. That was so much fun. And Pounce and the Wayback Machine. And the treasuries. If anyone, any of you real OG people remember what treasuries used to be like on Etsy, like sitting waiting for the treasuries to open, my heart was pounding, and then you had to paste your title in and try and grab a treasury. So exciting. Lily Tree, hello there, and Frank the Tank, hello from Houston. Right, let's get back into this. So we're getting down there. So encouraging results from the Q2 TV campaign, the Etsy Belongings campaign. I don't know if anyone saw the TV adverts. I don't watch television and I possibly run an ad blocker, so don't really see them. But those exposed to our ads were 20% more likely to convert. That's pretty good. Purchase intent improved significantly. Expanded the TV, and leveraging our insights, we optimized the media mix towards the highest performing networks and creatives. Okay, cool. So it sounds like they're going to be doing more of the TV ads. They found them good. They're coming back in. They're optimizing them. So that's all good stuff. Okay, let's just skip a few bits. And now they've got a whole thing talking about we're making it easier for sellers to offer free shipping. Marvelous. Okay, let's skip that and I'll get on to, sorry I can't show you this page right just before I'll finish the chat a little bit. Rosani loved the treasuries. Yeah, Rosani remembers the treasuries. Oh, Crafty Barista, making it to a treasury was the highlight of my day. Such fun, and I miss all that, and the chats. Yeah, the chat. If anyone wasn't on Etsy in the past, they had proper chat rooms that you could dive in. I think some of them had limited to the number of people, and they all had a different subject. Sometimes it was about promoting yourself, but the way it was done was great fun. It would be like everyone in the chat room would get a chance to be the promoted person, and everybody else, while we were all still chatting away, you would go into that person's shop and just pull out items that you like the look of and drop them into the chat while we were chatting away. And it was super friendly. I bought all my Christmas gifts from those chat groups because, like if you want soap, there's millions of soap sellers on Etsy. They're all amazing. But if you've spent all day for a month chatting to someone in the chat and they make soap, buy it from them. It's as good as anyone else. So that was awesome. Lily, so easy. How nice of them. I know. Okay. Right. Right. This is the thing I wanted to talk about. This is the thing that's annoying. So Etsy Ads, streamlining our ad products to unlock seller budgets and deliver additional growth. So they're saying, I wish I could show you this. Existing products we have promoted listings. Search ads on Etsy are funded by sellers. That's number one. And number two is Google Shopping. Search ads on Google funded by sellers. And then they're bringing them together. Marvelous. Into new Etsy Ads, a single growth platform that automatically maximizes visits across multiple channels. So they're combining promoted listings and Google Shopping ads. Yeah, I'll start ranting about that in a minute. But what they're saying, um, basically, okay, promoted listings revenue has grown since 2017 to 2019. It's grown, so that's cool. They've worked on the algorithms. The algorithms are better. Promoted listings adverts are doing better. I would agree with that. It's certainly working for me. Happy with that. Google Shopping is a much smaller ad channel on Etsy relative to promoted listings. What are they saying? Separate ad buy and campaign for sellers. We buy PLAs as a service for our sellers to drive traffic onto their listings. Campaigns can be difficult and intimidating to manage. I don't find Google Shopping campaigns difficult to manage on Etsy. I find them too easy. Turn them on and say how much money in total you're willing to take. It's too easy. There's nothing there. Sellers want to optimize between channels and spend more to drive traffic. And nobody asked me. I'm happy with not spending more. I like not spend anyone else with me. I like not spending more. I would like to earn more. That would be awesome. Who on earth answers and go, yes, I'm not able to spend enough. I would like to be able to spend more. People. Oh, here's a. You're gonna love this guy. Etsy ads, so the combined promoted listings and Google Shopping ads combined, will better enable us to optimize sellers' budgets. So they've got little graphs, and it's before two separate paid ad products. Seller budget utilization is less than 50%. So 50% of what they think you should be spending on ads is what they're spending. With the new unified ad platform, they're reckoning that looks like about we'll be able to spend 80% of our budget. Oh, right. So they're combining these together, so we'll spend more of our ad budget. Okay, I'm looking to see where that's saying we're going to make more. The ads will be better in any way. Oh, oh, Etsy. Okay, right. I'm going to get back to the chat, and then I'm going to pull up. Um, I've not seen it on my dashboard, but I'll pull up what someone said they'd seen on their dashboard. Right, back to the chat. Barbara, 14 years ago was the day of the chat rooms. It's true, it is the past, and I get why they stopped them. Crafty Barista, the dreaded hamster. Oh, I don't know that one. Art Deco, better don't get too angry. YouTube is weird these days. Very true. If the stream suddenly stops, it might be because they've noticed me getting angry. William Haven, hello, France. Thank you so much. Loves the hair. Montour Wire, we don't know yet what it'll look like. They may give us more control than we have now on Google Shipping. Yes, and I absolutely hope that's the case. And I totally fear it's not going to be. But I hope so, because at the minute, the Google Shopping ads are not much use. They're not very good. But if they give us more control, I'm all for that. That would be awesome. Thank you. Yes. Voice of reason. This is the thing I'm supposed to do. This is probably the thing that I would do in about 2 days when I'm calmed down. That this is the rant stream going, they've made a change. How dare they? But you're quite right. It might be better. I haven't seen anything showing what they're going to show us to do. Rosanne's thumbs up to not spending more. Absolutely. Lily, spending more or spending less? Let me think. Elena, I wish they'd talk about us earning more, not spending more. Absolutely. Lily, they may have lost the plot. You may well be right. They may have some wonderful ideas, but all their announcements absolutely suck. These are terrible, aren't they? Trinity Soaps, you learned everything you could on Etsy SEO. In 15 months, I'm in the top 2% and will be on the top 1% in November. Awesome. Just 19 months. Work 17 plus hours a day, not one day off yet. It can be done. Absolutely, it can be done. And there are plenty of people doing it. And that's why I try and say this whole only 5% that make over $1,000. Firstly, 5% of however many people are on Etsy just now is still a huge number. And it's also taken into account all the people that start up a shop and go, oh, that wasn't as easy as I thought. It's a job. 17 plus hours a day. I know I'm working till 2 in the morning myself quite a lot. It's a job. It definitely is, but it's possible. Veronica, it's like a reply all situation where they sent a message to the sellers that was aimed at shareholders. That's hilarious. And yeah, that's exactly what it's like. It's like, oh, I didn't mean to tell you we were doing that. Whoops. Trinity, yeah, Etsy's not dead. It's frustrating and requires work, but it can be done. I couldn't agree more. Absolutely. I do. Okay, I do still love Etsy. I love the customers. I'm dealing with a difficult one just now, but I love the customers. I just am not the biggest fan of this new CEO, but you know what? CEOs come and go. I've probably seen many of them. So it'll change again later. We just write it out. We can be around longer than these people. Crafty Barista, when you couldn't get into the chat room because it was full, you got a hamster picture. I vaguely think I remember that. Yes. Rosanne, absolutely. Wait and see. We won't know till it happens. Absolutely. I wanted to come on and tell you what I'd just seen so that everybody had the heads up. And I will now be trawling everything to try and find the details when they come out, and I'll share when I find them out. But I just wanted to. We do the get together and have a rant thing, and then we'll calm down and figure out how to work the system. Because no matter what they do, we're still going to be able to get on and make things work. We just have to figure out how. Thread Treasures Embroidery. This financial report sorry, I can't read and talk. Solidifies to me why they were trying to get us to increase our pay per click up to 30 cents. Yeah, because For those who haven't noticed, in your dashboard lately, they have been putting up, "Oh, you could be getting seen by more people. Increase your prices." So yeah. Hope-somatic, you don't understand what budget. You mean in the Etsy ads? It's when you set up promoted listings or Google Shopping ads, you tell them how much of your budget that is the maximum that you want to spend, and I think they're saying, "Oh, we're not getting to spend all of the budget that people are saying." But when I tell Etsy I wanna spend £1 or £2 a day maximum, that doesn't mean I need them to spend it all for me. I'm perfectly happy if they spend less and I still make money. That's I always thought that was a maximum, not a target. Um, Tinker, totally depends what you sell. I don't think the things I sell are being searched on Google. Yeah, and interestingly enough, I've seen some stats, and it's amazing. The search volume on Etsy is so massive compared to Google Shopping. I thought Google Shopping would be great, and then I realized I've never actually used it myself. I mean, things come up and you're like, "Hmm." But yeah, I I go to the place I want to do the shopping on. So, yeah, Google, people aren't searching that much for things they're wanting to purchase. They go to shops for that, or you don't even need to. If you think of something you want, it'll show up on Facebook, or even something you don't. Is anyone else on Facebook still getting these adverts for the teeth? I have no idea. It's just been coming up teeth for about 2 weeks now. It's freaky. Um, oh, hope somatic. Yeah, it means you don't have a budget for more ads. Got you. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not upping my budget unless my return on investment increases. And then, yeah, if I'm making more money, then I'll throw a bit more money into it. But yeah, generally no. Art Deco, if you want to use Google Ads, book them yourself. Absolutely. You have much more control and don't lose traffic to other sellers. Yeah, Google Ads, like I say, it's something you have to learn. They're not click a button and run them. But some people do fantastically well with their own Google ad campaigns. And yes, lead the traffic to your own page. Yes, definitely don't spend money ad on Google ads, your own personal Google ads to take them to Etsy. No, take them to your own page. Lily, imagine if you went to the supermarket, someone asked you your budget and then promised to spend it all for you. Yes. Well, I don't know. That's like going. I remember, oh, when I bought the house years ago, you go to the estate agents and they say, "What's your budget?" And you tell them, and they show you a load of houses that are way over your budget. And it's like, didn't listen there. That's the maximum that the bank said. I can't magic money. Unlike the government, there is no magic money tree. Um, Susan F. I'm scared. I'm 56 and I love to craft, but not so techy. You love the craft part, but the computer aspect of Etsy or Shopify confused and afraid to move forwards. I totally understand. I said so many times when my shop crashed and it was totally failing that I wished I could just create and someone else could take them away and do the selling for me. But learn a little bit at a time. Don't be afraid. Make your Etsy store, put a couple of things up there, and expect it to do rubbish. And you're just gathering data, and then dive in there and have a look at your data. If you only got 2 views, where did those 2 views come from? Can you repeat that and do it better, and next time get 4 views? Yeah, that's what growth is. People expect, and yeah, some people do. They set up their shop and they sell out immediately and they do awesome. But for the rest of us, you set up your shop, you get a few views. You improve it, you get a few more, you get a few more, and it snowballs and snowballs and snowballs until eventually you've got something that's not bad. So yeah, don't be totally put off. And yeah, even with all of this, I think Etsy's worth it. I will. as I say, I was planning making positive Etsy videos, and then they went and did this. Um, Lena, new to your channel, came here through Starla's channel. Awesome. Thank you so much. If anyone missed it, last week, the wonderful Starla Moore, another Etsy advisory person, I've got to think of a better term for that, but another Etsy helper type, she had me on her channel, which is Starla Moore, if you want to check her out. And that was a whole load of fun. We did a chat on there last Friday. So yeah, Lena's come over from Starla. Awesome. Tinker, I feel like we're being held hostage by ads or offer free shipping, free postage, or you're not getting seen. I, I get that feeling. I am a little annoyed because whenever people asked in the Q&A about the free shipping, they asked about promoted listings, and Etsy specifically said, I read it loads of times, they said, we have no plans to change the promoted listings algorithm. Now, yeah, they might not be changing the algorithm, but that was a bit false that they have some very big plans to change the Etsy promoted listings. So yeah, it feels that way. Now I think we'll still be able to be seen. Um, I checked, and with the new stats that they're giving us, that hopefully I'll be able to show you on Sunday. Hopefully I'll figure out how to do a screen share thing. But with these new stats, you can see how much of your visits come from search. And as I worked out before they gave us all this data, I sat and worked it out manually. But my views, about 7% come from search, and about 4% of my sales come from search. So yeah, I was freaking out, and then I realized there's other ways. I can still do okay. Art Deco, Tinker Treasure. Etsy sellers are just like cows. They do everything to increase the profits of the shareholder. Yeah, we're just the herd. That's how public companies work. Unfortunately, yeah. Ooh, fly in here. Yeah. Um, Art Deco, no doubt I wouldn't close my shop, but clearly not to spend anything more than I have to. Absolutely. This is the thing. Whatever Etsy are doing, they're not our employer. They're not our friend. We are here to use Etsy to get as much money as we can out. And hopefully it works out that, they're here to make profit as well. So hopefully our what we both need aligns, and we can get lots of money out of Etsy while they get lots of money out of us. But they don't owe me anything. I can leave tomorrow if they really annoy me. So yeah, they do have to watch themselves a bit. They're a platform. So if we think of it, rather than thinking of Etsy itself as something amazing that's here to help us, there's something that we have to try and manipulate and use in the best way to get as much out of as possible, to hopefully leave to our own website or our own selling on Facebook page or our own thing that someone can't take off us. Well, selling on Facebook's a bit wrong because people can take that off us, but we're building up our brand, we're building up our own name. So no matter what Etsy do in the future, if it all gets really terrible and we hate it, we can go somewhere else and we're at least known. You've built up a name at least. So yeah, use them. Losing chat again. Tinker, I'm guessing a lot less people have gone from the free for the free postage. Yeah, that's been interesting. I'm in some Etsy buyer groups as well, and there's been a lot of complaints. People are saying they've had this shop that they've shopped at for their supplies forever, and they just do cheap orders. It's less than $35, and they've noticed that the sellers put up their prices to cover the free shipping for things over, but that trickles down into the littler prices, so they've had to go and shop at different shops. So it's hurting some people a little bit. And also, I mean, in the forums, I feel really sorry, but I knew this post would come up. Someone said, you promised us priority, you promised we'd be seen. And they're saying, I've only had one view today. I've done the free shipping. You promised we'd be seen. I knew this would be the case. People that were jumping on it were jumping on it thinking they'd get seen. No, still only gonna be the best, the ones with the good SEO, the ones that are selling well. They're still only gonna be the ones that get up to the top. I'm afraid if you weren't doing well, you're still not gonna do well until you improve things. So I feel sorry the people that jumped on this were conned into thinking this will make my shop better if I do this. And then the rest of us were worrying, like, will this kill our shop? Well, I didn't do this, and my shop's had a wee uptick. So, yeah, excuse me, sniffing. Susan, I'm on 95 listings at the moment. Does something magical happen when you reach 100, or is that a fairy tale? I'm sorry to tell you, it is a fairy tale. There's no magical number. I wish there was. But yeah, people say, get to 100 items. There's no magical thing. It just means when you're starting out, building up more and more listings, each listing is like a doorway that can bring people into your shop. It's another chance to suck in a customer. It's another chance to test a new keyword. So the more you build up, the more chances you've got. Um, and then what I found, once you've had all these hundreds of listings, I think I got up to about 350. And then this year I let them drop down to about 30, but the 30 that I let them drop down to, these were all my top sellers. So actually my views barely dropped at all. So you're going to have a whole load of listings that don't do well for you, but it gives you a chance to find the ones that do. You might not have tested that keyword. You might not have used that photograph. So nothing magical happens, but you have far more data to work off. And I'm a geek. Data's awesome. Graphs are great. The more data you've got, the more you know if it's statistically significant. Just as well I hadn't started drinking yet. But yeah, I wish something magical happened when you hit when you hit that. Rosanne, we're commodities on Etsy. Yep. Therefore, they want us to boost our visibility and profit from our decision making. It's a business. Yeah, Etsy is a business. So let's make decisions that are worth it for us. We still have options. Absolutely. Rosanne couldn't agree more. Little Bird Blythe, hello there. And we have Harley in the house. Hello, Harley. And Creative Fundamentals. Hello there, Dan. Awesome. Cool. I should do this time more often. I'm getting that this was just a random quick ranty video that's we've been going on an hour. And for all the YouTube people, I know we've got a few YouTubers on here now. If you haven't noticed, if you used to use Google Hangouts, it's gone. And I just found this when I said, I'm going to do a live stream right now. And it said, Google Hangouts is gone. So I'm on YouTube webcam and I don't have a clue how to screen share on it. So Dan, Creative Fundamentals, if you want to do a video on how to screen share using webcam on YouTube, that would be awesome. Crafty Barista, I do think the more listings you have, the more you sell. Yep, it takes forever to get there, but you saw an increase at 100. Yeah, exactly. The more you have, the more chance. There's nothing in the algorithm that's going to take over. Oh, 100. There we go. But 100's a good big number that you're going to start to be knowing what you're doing. Hopefully, if you've been working on SEO, like if you put up 100 absolutely rubbish listings with no SEO, then you've got 100 lots of nothing. But if you put up 100 targeted, reasonable things that you're learning from your last listing and building on them, but yeah, 100's awesome. Little Bird, you've had your shop on holiday for just over a week, so you've no idea how the free US shipping is impacted. Has anyone seen an impact? Yeah, well, yeah, no. My shop's not changed at all. The views are just the same. I'm going to give it a month and then properly go in and check the stats properly. But has anyone? I'm in the UK, so I don't even see what this looks like. Has anyone actually seen the priority placement? Because what I'm hearing is it doesn't even sound like it's necessarily fully been put into operation yet. So has anyone seen how much of a space does it take up? What's it doing? How many non-free shipping listings are on the front page? If anyone could let me know all of that. Oh, chat, stop scrolling when I'm just looking at it. That's so annoying. Monitor why? Yeah, their goal isn't to suck us dry. Yeah, they need more buyers, and they need more buyers to come in and buy more awesome things from the great sellers. But they did say this not that long ago, there was a publication basically saying the focus used to be on helping sellers, but now the literally the not the CEO, but somebody else did come in and say basically they don't care, that they physically said this, they don't care about the little sellers, their focus is on the customer. And I totally understand that, but it was said in such a callous way. Really didn't like that. But yeah, they don't want to suck us dry. They want to do everything they can to make as much money as they can. And the best way they can make the money is bringing in more buyers to sell more stuff that will all do better and will be happier and will be more loyal to Etsy and will spend more on adverts and will spend more on the Plus subscription. And so they'll make more money all that way. So yeah, it's growth strategies, but they seem to be trying an awful lot just now, and they're not necessarily the best. Oh, Susan, thank you so much. You're very welcome. I watched my videos and made you feel less overwhelmed when you said not to worry about social media and shops. Take it one step at a time. Oh, thank you so much. That's lovely. And yeah, absolutely. One step at a time. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. You don't have to do all the things. Do the one thing. Open your Etsy shop, or if you haven't already got it open, do a listing. Learn a thing. Don't do it all. Learn a little thing about SEO. Learn a little thing about how to use your camera better. I was going to say buy a better camera. You don't need to buy a better camera. I was just out today taking pictures of butterflies with my phone, and they are better than my friends with fantastic DSLRs. Don't even buy a better camera, but just learn a little something, and one step at a time, totally get there. Lily, Susan, you're allowed to get yourself a cupcake treat of your choice. Awesome. Oh, stop skipping. Oh, Harley, usually Sunday time is not when you can usually join. Yeah, I know it's not best for everyone. It's quite early in the morning for the rest of America. I think I will throw in the occasional rant. I was going to be sensible and grown up and write a video about this, but then I just thought, no, let's just do it while we're fresh, and that does. I think probably my feelings are similar to what a lot of people feel. You hear these changes and you're like, I hate change. This really bothers me. I'm super angry about it. And then a couple of days later, you're like, it probably isn't a big deal. And then a month down the line, you forget what you had a rant about. So we're at that stage. Just wanted to share it with you. Sorry. Lily Tree, hashtag Pam rants. Awesome. I think you try and keep your listings to 100. Yeah, it's like a magic number that people mention. I it it actually freaked me out when I started on Etsy. Everyone said you need to get 100 listings. You need to get 100 listings, and at the time it was taking me a week to make one sculpture. I'm like, so I'm not even going to have enough in my shop to get sales until 2 years' time. But I figured out crafty ways to make more listings by putting custom order listings. And like I say, last year I had 300 listings. I'm slowly building them back up. I think I'm up to about 40 just now. Harley, sounds like Etsy is like YouTube, where you start doing better at 100 videos. It's not a algo thing, but you're better at it. Yeah, It's exactly the same thing. By the time you've made 100 videos, by the time you've made 100 listings, by the time you've taken 100 times 10 pictures, if you're just trying to do a tiny bit better, if you're just trying to take a little step further, by the time you get to 100, you can't help but to have improved beyond recognition. I mean, yeah, just don't keep doing the same things again. You see people, hardly like we see people on YouTube that just smash out the same absolutely rubbish videos 100 times and go, why haven't I grown? You've got to make the thing and then learn from it and make the next thing a little bit better. But especially with crafting, mind you, if you're making 100 of what you make, hopefully at the end of 100, you're a better artist. You sort of can't fail to be getting a little bit better, or maybe a little bit faster, or have found a better supplier, all things. Hopefully you're better. Wally, hello there. Rosani, not really at my end. I can't remember what we're talking about, so that just sounds slightly humorous. Sorry. Oh, I saw Tinker's reply that yes, talking about the search thingy, what it looks like. So you've not seen it. Tinker heard it was just 2 rows, like row 3 and 4. Right, that's what I thought it would be, just a couple of rows. I've asked for people to screen share and stuff, but I've not seen anything that was out of the ordinary for a normal search. And all my terms that I've been tracking on eRank, they've all stayed level in their rankings. They're all still on the same page that they were on. They're all still ranking in the same position that they were ranking. So without free shipping, mine haven't taken a nosedive. Everyone else, let me know if you followed the ranking of your items, the position they're on. Let me know, are they still at the same place, or have you seen your rankings dip or increase? Thread treasures embroidery. I did a search for dolls clothes for some of the ladies in my dolls group, and I would say that 1/3 to half of the front page was free shipping. Had to scroll to find non-free shipping. However, yes, but it kind of has been. Well, I've not done doll clothes for a while, but I've noticed in some of the super big searches, it has been, because Etsy did tell us a year ago that free shipping was getting an increased in the algorithm, so that would give you a little more ranking power. So free shipping was showing up a little bit better anyway for the past year, but most people kind of missed them saying that. I should have done a freak out video about that then. But that was when they did the ultimate guide to Etsy SEO, and there was so much in that that I missed a ton of stuff as well. It's like politics, isn't it? They release something huge, so you don't notice that little thing. It's smart, right? We're all gonna have to watch harder from now on. But yeah, thanks for that. Harley, platforms have multiple stakeholders whose interests they need to juggle, not an enviable position to be in. You're so right. I mean, yeah, for Etsy, it's tough. They've got a lot of people telling them what they want, and it's Etsy only got floated on the stock exchange recently-ish, so this is all kind of new for them. And because they've got this new SEO, anyone who's been in any industry knows as soon as a new boss comes in on top, they want to change loads of stuff to stamp their authority down. I mean, I had bosses that would, when we changed boss, they would make us like change office or change where our desk was or something, just so things were different. And you're just like, what a waste. But bosses just they don't like to just go along with what happened before. They like to be seen to be making massive changes. Yeah, don't need that. But anyway, oh, stop jumping, chat. Oh, so annoying. Veronica, you're in an oversaturated category with predictable shipping costs. Most of the top sellers have gone along with free shipping guarantee, but virtually no changes in search results. Yeah, good to know. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm not going to manage this. Ermawati. Is that looks really pretty, but it sounds horrible coming out my mouth. But anyway, hello Indonesia. It's 2 a.m. Thank you so much for joining us. That's awesome. Uh, Thread Treasures took some screenshots to show them. Yep. Tinker Treasure, my series doing one thing a day helped when you started. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, for everyone. I think that was August last year. We just did, I think it was for the whole of August. I made one video a day on just one little thing that we could do. I probably won't. I was actually ill for about 3 weeks in September after doing one video a day in August, but it was kind of cool. I mean, I suppose couldn't do it every day, but we could maybe do like a morning coffee chat on a little inspiration. That might be kind of cool, just to be all like, get together. This is how we're going to start our day. This is something we're going to do just to get a bit of inspiration. It might help me. I've got to get my finger out as well. Hope-somatic. Oh my, how rock and roll are we? Friday night and we're talking Etsy. I know. I should at least have a cider in my hand. This is a bit terrible. That's when you know you're getting old, when you're sitting talking to a webcam about Etsy instead of out getting drunk with your friends. I must be middle-aged now. Little birds, you're noticed in the UK that you're seeing a lot more localized free shipping results when you search. Yeah, I believe Etsy algorithm did tweak a little bit more for a little more localization not that long ago. So we will be, I definitely, I see we're seeing a lot more UK, if you're in the UK. And the free shipping, like I said, they have been pushing that a wee bit. Harley, we're all the hip nerds. Yep. Party on. Oh boy, hope somatics. All the drink emojis. Lena, you haven't sold on Etsy for 2 years. You just went back into it yesterday and things are so different. Yeah, it does. We forget because it's all little changes over time. We forget. But I think in the past 2 years, yeah, the dashboard's changed, chat's changing, everything's changing just a little bit. And I know it feels so jarring. You can't find where stuff is. Probably the look of it, like the dashboard and how all that works, the flow of how you work through your orders and everything. I do like it. See, nice things about Etsy. I do like it. I can go through the conversations when I'm working through a custom order, when I first get the order, and then I can put it into a different category when I've had the conversations and I know what I'm making, and then a different category when I've sent them photographs and it's waiting for revisions and stuff. So I find that the whole flow is a whole lot easier than it used to be, but things are different. It takes, if you've been away for a while and you come back, it's going to be a bit of a learning curve to figure it out. Irma, am I saying that bit right? Anyway, we'll stick with Irma. Which one is better? One listing with variations or make a listing for each variation? Both. If you have enough stock to do that, I would totally recommend, say you've got 3 colors of shirts. I'm imagining you make shirts because that example always seems to come into my head. So you could have one listing, say you've got a black, a white, and a red shirt. You could have one listing that all the SEO is optimized for a white shirt. Your title, white shirt, your tags, everything is showing a white shirt. But in that listing, they also have the option for the variations for the black and the red shirt. And then you have a second listing that's optimized for black shirt, but they have the option, if they find that listing and want the others, they have the variations, and a third listing that's all optimized for red shirt. So if someone specifically searches for red shirt, then that listing will show up. But it also gives them the option, because people are idiots. We're all idiots. When we search for things, you'd go like search for black shirt and then go, I wonder, can I get that in red? That would look awesome in red. And oh yeah, there it is. So yeah, Which is better? Both. Absolutely. I hope that makes sense. Tinker Treasures, you're like me. You didn't realize it was Friday. Yeah, I wasn't sure either. The week just kind of vanished. That's a me being old thing, isn't it? Uh, Veronica, it depends whether buyers would search for items differently. Yep. Dog breeds I'm finding are worth separate listings for. Absolutely. The popular dog breeds, they need they need their own search. I for long enough was just like a custom dog sculpture of your choice. Nah, custom Havanese dog, custom greyhound. I've still got to make a listing for custom greyhound because Veronica, in the trend buzz things on eRank, I was seeing that greyhound's been being searched for. I can't remember what the others were. We talked about that in a live a couple of weeks ago, I believe. Fahim, for print, hope I get these names right. I'm rubbish. Don't skip chat when I'm talking to someone. For printful users, which item got more sales? T-shirts, stickers, pillows? Good question. It really depends. Yeah, there's no answer to that. It'll all depend. Um, Irma, Veronica saying eRank is helpful for knowing what people search for. Yep, that will give you answers to your specific items. Yep. Anyone who's not got an eRank account, it's free and you can get a whole lot of fantastic data. My favorite things are the keyword tool, the keyword explorer is a paid thing, and your rank checker. But the keyword tool, get in there and it tells you, it has real data on how many people are searching for each keyword, so you get to know, is anyone even looking for the keywords that I'm using? Harley, not only is it already Friday, it's already August. I know, it just, someone put up a post on Facebook the other day and it was so true. It was like January, February, March, and it's like those, you're at the start of the year and then suddenly the year's nearly gone. um Tinker, it's because we work crazy hours. Yeah, totally. I'm working this weekend. I work most weekends. I also take time off whenever I want as well. Like if it's a beautiful day, I'll go down the river for a few hours. So I'm not complaining. It's a much nicer way to be. But yeah. Lena, I thought this was Sunday. Yeah, sorry if I'm messing you all up. This is a public service announcement. Just now is not Sunday morning. This is Friday evening. Fahim, yeah, ask away. Lena, don't make it worse than it is. Fahim, you've been on Etsy for months. Cool. I hope you're finding it okay. Lena, you've been house sitting for a week and I'm lost in time. Well, I hope it's an awesome house with a well-stocked fridge. You've had a good poke about. Fahim, you've more than 50 listings but no traffic. Could you please give us any advice? Absolutely. eRank. Get into eRank and look at the tags and titles that you're using and see if they've got any search volume. See if people are searching for them. And then use the rank checker there and see if your items are ranking for them. Now, what might be happening? There's 3 things might be happening. One, you might be picking search terms that absolutely nobody is searching for. It depends what you mean by no traffic. Some people, realistic expectations, this is a quiet time of the year, you might not have much traffic. So you might, if you have some traffic, get into your stats and your Etsy dashboard, see what terms people are finding you for, and see what you can do better there. But literally no traffic or very, very little traffic. Either nobody's searching for your keywords, lots of people are searching for your keywords, but there's so much competition that you're not ranking for those keywords. So look for easier, less competition keywords, or your photographs are rubbish and no one wants to click on them. I'm pretty sure it's unlikely to be that, but always, that's, do you know, my videos on how to do awesome photographs get the least views. Photographs are the most important thing. Photographs are what people are going to share on Facebook, on Instagram. They're going to pin them on Pinterest. Photographs are when people search and they go, I want that. Photographs, even if you think your photographs are good, always try and make them better. So 3 things. Is it searched? Are you ranking for it? Do your photographs suck? I hope that helps. Sorry, I don't mean to be quite so harsh. Harley saying, Lena, that sounds like the basis of a movie. Awesome. Right, guys, I think I've chilled. I'm ranting less. I think we're getting there. I think we've covered all of that. I hope that's helped everyone a wee bit. I hope I can figure out how to stop this streaming on this new thing. Oh yes, it looks like there. But guys, thank you all for hanging out with me. I know this was a total surprise one. The link to the Q2 results is in the comments of this video if you want to check it out afterwards. Just going to hang up. I'll give you a couple of minutes to, if you have any other questions, or say your goodbyes to everyone. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me. This has been a blast. I didn't think anyone would turn up on a Friday evening. You're all used to the Sundays, and I will be back on Sunday, and I will get round to writing my more positive videos again. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. So Fahim, you're welcome. Hope Somatic, thank you. Harley, you have an awesome weekend. Little Bird Blythe, bye-bye. Lena, thank you. Lily, thank you so much. Alida, thanks for the ranting. You feel much better. Anytime. I'm a Scot, we can rant. Actually, my rants are quite gentle. I really need to let rip a bit more. The Laughing Tarantula, thank you. Susan, thank you. Pix Kids Custom Shirts, hi, and I'm afraid bye. We're just finishing up. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for dropping by, and I will see you on Sunday.